Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Monster Jam video here. I am your host who's ready for Monster Jam as we are here with a very special video today. This is a very special announcement on my channel as this is the official announcement of the Who's Ready for Monster Jam podcast. That's right, you heard me right. This is officially me announcing that the Who's Ready for Monster Jam podcast is here and it is beginning. I posted something on my channel a few days ago on the community tab saying, what would you guys like to see on the channel? A few of you commented a podcast, and then I posted a poll on the community site a little bit later, and it said, would you be interested in watching a podcast that I make? An overwhelming majority of people said yes, and there was a lot of excitement about it. So I am really, really happy and really pleased to announce that that is going to come to life. The Who's Ready for Monster Jam podcast is going to be coming for the first time this weekend. So let me give you a little bit of an idea of what is going on and how this is going to go. Just some basic ground rules for what will be taking place. So the podcast will all be live streamed. Maybe there will be some exceptions depending on certain guests that are on the show, but it will be completely live streamed, most of them right here on the channel, and it is going to be viewable live. You're going to be able to see live reactions from me, myself, guests, anyone that comes on the show. With that being said, when is this going to take place? These are going to take place on weekends, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm not setting a set date or time because it's going to probably be up in the air every week. But once I have a set time for when it is going to take place, I will have it scheduled so that you guys can look at my channel, see when it's going to be, and then you can set a reminder so that you know when it's going live and you can be there to watch. We're going to be having so much fun doing this. I'm going to have many guests on the show between drivers, fans, really anyone that's involved in Monster Jam can come on the show. I'm going to be interviewing them, talking about other things, talking about their Monster Jam experience. There's going to be so much content coming right here for you on this podcast, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great way for me to interact with you guys leaving comments on the shows and getting to maybe ask questions of the guests on the show. If you ever wanted to ask someone like Ryan Anderson a question personally and get his opinion without needing to do it standing face to face, or if you've never met him, you can do it right here on the show if he does come on. That's obviously an assumption that he might come on in the future, but this is a great opportunity for everybody to be able to be engaged with everyone in this sport and get a chance to do that. Now, I also want to give you guys the opportunity to have a say in this. I can't come up with all these ideas on my own, and I don't want to have to come up with all the ideas on my own because this is a podcast for you. Leave comments on this video for topics you want to hear me discuss, whether it be favorite world finals, ranking world finals, favorite toy, anything. Comment it. If you have an idea, you can comment 50 ideas. It doesn't matter. I'll write them all down and put them in a bank for a future show. Leave it. There's never a bad idea. Unless someone else commented it, your idea very well may be a topic of conversation in a podcast. And you might even have someone like Adam Anderson discussing that topic live on YouTube. This was a great opportunity for me. I figured Monster Jam podcasting is not really a big area right now. Obviously, a big shout out to Monster Jam historian. He is really, I would say, probably the most credited Monster Jam podcaster. He's been doing it for the longest amount of time and has been the most consistent. However, this is really this would be the first Monster Jam podcast live on YouTube and just on YouTube in general. So this provides a very easy and accessible way for you guys to watch and listen to a Monster Jam podcast. And we're not just going to be talking about random topics like your favorite world finals. We're going to be talking about Monster Jam shows as they happen. If there was a show the weekend prior, we're going to break it down, go over who we liked in that show, things we saw, and even going through past shows. Maybe there was a show we dug up from 2014 that we wanted to discuss. Things like that can be happening on the show. It's just going to be, I'm going to be really the only constant in every show. I'm not going to be having a specific co-host. It's going to fluctuate. There's going to be many different people that'll be on the show, providing many opportunities for you guys to just watch different people and hear different people's perspectives. So I'm really excited to get going. The first show I'm planning to be this Friday, but it will definitely be this weekend at some point. It's just going to be me this weekend. The first show, just a little pilot, is just going to be me. The shows might range from 10 minutes all the way to an hour. whatever we're feeling that day, we might roll it to an hour, and we only thought it would take 20 minutes because whoever's on the show with me is having so much fun. But I'm planning on having a guest per show after the very first one, but I want to get that first one out there for you guys. It's just me to kind of give people an idea of what you can expect for some of these upcoming podcast episodes. So thank you guys for tuning into this quick announcement video. Some breaking news here on the channel. Always exciting to have new things coming. I'm happy to bring new content. I feel like the commentaries and the other things I've been doing have been getting a little stale, not getting as much excitement anymore, which is okay. So I figured let's dive into a new category, something that I'm very passionate about, and that's podcasting. And I'm happy to be doing it right here for you guys. We're almost at 55,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable. So that's something we can also discuss on the show. Just so many different topics to talk about. So thank you guys again for being here. I'm looking forward to doing that first podcast episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys be